Okay, at the risk of pissing off and alienating people, I'm sure we'll get some angry comments here. Guess, quite frankly, I don't really give a fuck. I had yesterday evening, I've kind of just not really been watching the news much. I generally don't watch the news, and I kind of find out, there's this sort of racial unrest over a murder of a guy named George Floyd who was, just basically killed by a police officer. I mean, that's the long and short of it. So, I mean, the guy basically killed him, and obviously that is completely, absolutely wrong. It should not be tolerated. And because of that, there's been protests, and some of it's turned into rioting and looting and violence, and people are being injured and even killed because of this. And so I put up an innocent video just showing a picture or a little video, and I'll show it right here behind me. So this is just two little kids, a little white kid and a little black kid, running up, giving each other a hug, hanging out, having a good time. And basically the implication is none of us are born racist. It's something we learn. And I made the comment that as a surgeon, underneath the skin, we're all the same. And I know, and people, of course, had problem to comment. Well, some people have different bone structures and different this and that and genetics and blah, 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 just in a way that, all of us are different. I'm different than my neighbor, but they're, trying to imply that somehow this or that particular race shares these features and it somehow changes the basis of who we are. I can tell you, when I cut people open and I did a knee replacement, I didn't get a special, this is how you do a knee replacement on an African American, this is how you do a knee replacement on someone of Asian heritage, this is how you do a knee replacement on somebody from the Pacific Islands, this is how we do a Caucasian knee replacement. There's no difference. And I guarantee you cut somebody open, you make a median parapatellar arthrotomy, you flip the patella over, you cut the end of their femur off, and you're looking at the bone, you're putting your jig on there to make your cuts. You can't tell the difference. There's no difference, okay? And so, I mean, this is the point. I mean, we all bleed the same. We all feel pain the same. We all have basically the same needs, the same concerns. When it comes to basic, what is human, what is humanity, why we're all the same species. Now, sure, there are cultural differences. Sure, there are country differences. There's differences in people who live in Minnesota versus people who live in California. It doesn't mean one is better or worse or significantly different than the other. We're all just people. And so, that prompted, the few people that came out and made these sort of racist comments. And I just delete, block. I don't have time for those idiots. So then, I guess today on social media was like this blackout screen that a lot of people are doing to support this. And, I basically just said, I'll put up a blackout screen, but I'm going to put some script up there saying that, violence and looting and rioting is not helping. Okay. That apparently offended people too. So, you can't win with this stuff. But let me talk about that. I mean, I've been to war. I've taken care of people that have been victims of violence and hatred and what comes of that. And I don't want to see any more of that. I've seen people blown apart. I've seen their bodies destroyed, their families destroyed forever. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people like that. And I've had enough of that. And I don't care what you think the solution should be. Killing other people, maiming, harming other people is not the solution. I don't care what you think. I will tell you that only leads to escalation. What's happening in the Middle East? What happened in the Middle East? We go to war, we bomb people, it foments more violence, it foments more hatred. We have more people that kill. We have killing forever. I mean, it's been that way for a long time in humanity. I know that's part of it. But hate only breeds more hatred. And so violence begets more violence. And I can tell you, if people want to start a violent conflict in the U.S., it's only going to get worse. There's only going to be devastation, destruction. It's no good will come of that. I guarantee it. Is there other things we can do? Potentially. Are there economic things people can do as a community to put pressure? I mean, if this is what some of this is about, disparity, don't support these people. I mean, there's a lot of ways, and I'm not going to put myself as an expert on social dynamics and social relations, but I will say, as someone who has taken care of and seen the violence firsthand, it's not what we need. And that's what my point is. I disagree 100% with someone being killed by the police, regardless of whatever skin color they have. That is not how it's supposed to be done. That's not what the police are there for. Excessive use of force, police brutality is not acceptable. Zero tolerance for that. Is it still going to happen? Of course it is. Okay? But we punish those that are involved. We condemn it in the most profound way possible, and we continue to work to make it better. Killing people on the street randomly, beating people up on the street randomly, setting buildings on fire is not going to help. I guarantee it. It's only going to divide further and further division among the population and it's not necessary. We shouldn't accept that. And so hopefully more people with calmer heads will prevail. It's not to ignore, turn a blind eye to any of this stuff. There is injustice throughout the world in every culture. It's not unique to the United States. You know, it's not unique to any one place. It has happened since the beginning of time. It will continue to happen, but all we can do is incrementally get better. We have made significant changes with time. Things are getting better, you know, and however, you know, we still have work to do. And again, killing people is not the answer, folks. All right. I'll have to like having to make this video, I got to tell you. You guys stay strong. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Again, you know, this is something, stay sane. You know, again, do what it takes to keep you healthy mentally and physically, which will help you get through this stuff. All right, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. And again, support us at meetrx.com if you can. All right, take care.